There is something else seeing someone who knows what they're doing and dribbling with another like that.
How many ankles do you think you've taken this year? Hundreds? Thousands?
Ooh, a lot, especially with the ankle breaker takeover.
When I'm out here playing, I feel like a lot of players use like PG. I do see Duncan a lot. What are some of the cards you see the community running with when you're out here playing?
A lot of Tim Duncan. I think he's one of the best level 40 rewards just because he had every 6'11". A lot of people run BG.
The setting, Miami, Florida. With game time only moments away. The Rockets taking on the Heat. For the Houston Rockets, the stars have aligned, performing better than last season. You can feel the energy and excitement around this club as they continue their upward trend. Heat, Rockets. We'll be right back for the tip. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we'll be getting the inside story tonight. Shams Charania is joining us at the broadcast table. Shams, it is so great to have you by our side.
Kevin, thank you so much. It's great to be here. I always love to follow the game, talk about the game. It should be a lot of fun tonight.
You'll give great, and the Houston Rockets starting five. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's G, and it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. And for Miami, they've got John Collins. Williamson out there with George. Then it's Jalen Brunson, and it's the bodyguard in at the 2. Lillard, the pass to G. And it's Williamson with the rebound. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Heat. Hey, Shams, the Heat seem to always be in that area of making a big move, thinking about a big move, certainly seeing what could be out there. What's your sense? Are they trying to shake up their core right now?
The Heat always feel like they are close to competing and really trying to get to the cusp of winning a championship. The question is, can they find another star player to bring to this group? Are they willing to move the assets? And do they have the complementary pieces to go get that star player? But the Heat, we've seen it over the last 4 or 5 years. They're a team that has one thing in mind, and that's winning a championship.
And they can be scary when they get to the playoffs.
Playing the regular season is one thing for this Heat group. They know when the lights are shining the brightest, they can turn it up another level in the playoffs. That's what Eric Spoelstra brings.
And he sinks the second.
We really think of Damian Lillard as a scorer only, but this guy does a lot of good stuff out there. Assists, rebound, really solid stats for him across the board.
Poke loose and stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Lillard. The dish to Wiggins. To the middle. Here's G. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Late June, NBA free agency is such a busy time for you, Shams. During the start of that hectic period, walk us through your day. What's your life like? I've asked you this before in previous times you've been out here with us, but do you get any sleep?
I'm up 24/7 because the great part about free agency, Kevin, is you never know when you might get that call, you might get that text, when a player has committed, when a player has decided to go to a specific NBA team. That is what I live for. That's what I know the fans live for, and I'm one of those fans, so I want to make sure I know as well, and I'm able to inform in an appropriate, timely, responsible, and fair way, and accurately. So for me, there's not much wiggle room when it comes to sleep. I try to make up for it later, but NBA free agency, trade deadline, draft, those are time periods when I know I have to be on. I might be getting a call now, Kevin, actually.
Well, wait, I was just going to ask you. We're doing this game. I'm looking at your phone. It's lighting up. You're looking down. You're looking at the game. You're talking to me. You're doing two things at once.
I have to be multitasking at all times, Kevin. You know that.
Oh, it's the best. Wiggins against Williamson. And there's Collins on the assist by Williamson.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
Here's Wembanyama, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling it.
Hey, Shams, we know you've reported on so many big trades that did happen. Were there ever a few that were close to happening but may have fallen apart at the 11th hour?
I always wait until things are 100% confirmed, but listen, there's always a trade or two that's viewed as done but just does not happen, whether it sours, whether something falls apart. There's always one deal or two that falls apart at the trade deadline or in the offseason. But I try to wait as best I can and make sure that when I report, it is confirmed.
Outstanding.
Here, let's look at the stats for Brunson. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And back to his efficiency from three, as you said, he's top 10 in the league. Defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really to no avail. The three, it's rebounded by Houston. Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular move.
Brooks, that one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Yeah, Brooks will just attack you without thinking anything of it.
Williamson outside. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Going with a whole new group out there. And then for Houston, Trendon Watford's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. Horton Tucker comes in for Dylan Brooks. And it's Johnson in for G. Johnson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Horton Tucker. Rebound by the Heat. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with on the offensive end.
Well, we can all agree nothing better than the atmosphere of an NBA game. So, Shams, I know it's hard to pick one, but is there a best crowd, a best atmosphere in the NBA that you've come across that you really appreciate?
The Warriors fans, I feel, even at their peak, they bring a different level of aura, of enthusiasm. Kevin, you've been to more arenas than I have in more celebrated time as well at different points. What's your favorite, what's your best NBA arena atmosphere?
When that New York crowd is popping, that arena is second to none, man. It is sizzling. Like you, I love knowledgeable fans, right? They know the calls, they know the officials, they know the strategies, they know what a player can and cannot do. That, to me, is the best part about going in some of these arenas and feeling that the players, have made it to a point where the fans know exactly what they can and cannot do. Knowledgeable fans.
I'll take your word for it, but that just means I have to get out to a Knicks game ASAP.
Jock Landale's checked in for the Rockets. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 5 on the clock. And here's Johnson outside. Buries it from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Rockets leading by 5. Into the lane. Out to the wing. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first. The shot's good from Horton Tucker.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Fires from way outside. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that does it for the first quarter. Houston on top, leading by 7. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Rockets?
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And one more thing they've done well tonight. They've attacked the rim viciously and have gotten a lot of points by just going at the defender.
When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in the big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys on the field.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you're saying. Taking a look at the Rockets, they've got G. He's out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Landale in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's G. Kicks it out to Lillard. Here's G. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Rockets have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Shooting for Houston, number 7. 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And in last year's playoff, Shams, we did see a lot of players injured and unable to play. What are some of the solutions that may be being talked about that you hear about?
People certainly ask if this is a result of the 65-game rule. Is it the more physical play? is the consequences of the regular season. The league is going to take a wait-and-see approach to determine if this is an issue they have to fix, but they do love the results of what this has brought as far as player availability moving forward.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
100%. And at the end of the day, some of these injuries are flukish. There's a lot of, obviously, lower body injuries, and you can't measure that. I think the league is going to want to see more data over the next 5 to 10 years to really determine, does this rule impact the game and impact injuries?
That free throw good from George. And George drops them both. Here's Brooks. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Brooks has got the lead up to 9 now for the Rockets. And Shams Houston loaded with young talent. And after the Harden deal, they are loaded with first-round picks. Any thoughts on how you think they may proceed with all of that?
I'm told that front office will continue to be big game hunting. Those picks, they have a lot of them. They're going to be worth plenty moving forward, and they know it. At some point, they're going to take a big swing here, and they're biding their time, waiting. The Houston Rockets have all the cards. They've got the young talent. They've got the draft picks, and with Ime Udoka, they've had some success to build it.
I love what you said there. Big game hunting. That's the only way they're going to make that jump. I love that term. Here's Williamson. Yep, that one goes.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Heat. 7-point differential. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
Yeah, this is really tight. I mean, it's splitting hairs when you talk about these teams. You get the feeling if they play 10 games, each side would win 5.
And that one's good by G.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Heat U dance team.
Williams. He's checked in for Zion Williamson. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for the Rockets. Johnson comes in for Lillard. Brunson up top, covered by Johnson. Brunson, hard finish inside.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
Rockets leading by 8. Here's G. He has 7. Shoots over Brunson, and it's Johnson that time on the assist by G. Johnson's got 5.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Here's Wiggins. The shot that time, not on target. Good tee by Williams. Here's the bodyguard. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Johnson against Brunson. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Johnson.
That's what Brooks likes. Power hoops.
Brunson kicks to George. Lobbed up there for Collins. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And finished off by Collins.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Shams, we appreciate you stopping by. We know you got a lot of things to do, a lot on your plate. Your phone's going bananas. It's lighting up about every 15 seconds. You go take care of that. We'll see you back here next time.
I can always make time for you guys. Kevin, appreciate you guys having me on.
Shams Toronto, the best. Thank you so much. Great stuff right there from Shams, one of the most plugged-in people in the world of basketball.
Hey, I mean, if something is going down that's big news, Shams is the first to get a hold of it. He knows everybody around the NBA.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Miracle Man, he's checked in for Collins. Gwinnett comes in for George. Baddest one's checked in for the bodyguard. And Pippen subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Here's Pippen. Good work there as it goes. And now it's only a 5-point Rocket lead.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
Floats it up for Wembanyama. Just 5 on the clock. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
6 seconds left in the first half of the game. The three, Pippen, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Rockets lead by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, which end of the floor is most important in terms of change?
Well, on both ends. Decision-making offensively with the turnovers, got him out in the open court, got him some easy ones, and we have to settle into our game. Defensively, try to disrupt him a little bit. It's been way too easy for us.
We'll see if you can get your fingerprints on this game. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? Houston holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They have a 5-point lead. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
They're running a smooth offense tonight, creating high-quality shots. Motions, sharp as a razor. Their spacing is excellent. They're moving the ball well. I love the way they do it.
Jack, let's get your insight on Miami.
And their defense has been an absolute disaster, offering little to no resistance, allowing the other team to walk all over them. We need to show way more fight in the second half, or they're going to get trampled.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. One of the stories here, John Collins getting it done today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Jalen Brunson out there with the bodyguard. Then it's George. Then it's John Collins. And it's Williamson in at the 4. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Tries yet again. Collins with another miss.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. Some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength A lot goes into it. Also, getting the cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
And the first one drops. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
And G drops them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Lobbed up there for Collins. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Wembanyama. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Wembanyama's got 6 points.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot. And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Yeah, they want to get the half off to a quick start, and they know who to go to.
And a wide-open look for Wembanyama. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
And here's Brunson outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Brunson's got 5 points now in the quarter. Brunson against Lillard. Here's Wiggins. Here's Wembanyama. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Williamson.
I'll tell you, the plus wingspan is part of what makes Williamson so difficult to defend.
Timeout called the Rockets.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Making a change here. Landale's checked in.
A moment here to look at some numbers for Lillard. And his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And you never see him get nervous when he steps to the line. That's why he's second in the league in free throw percentage.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. And that one's good by G.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Now a timeout called by Miami. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Lillard from deep three-point land. Miami grabs the miss. Williamson in the post. Brooks covering. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Williamson. Now here's Lillard. He has 7.
Come get it. Come get it.
Kicks it to G. Launches it. It's rebounded by Brunson. Miami's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Goodness. I mean, we feel those Zion dunks shake the floor.
Lillard against Brunson to the inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Brunson the pass to Collins. Brunson outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Brooks outside. Shot from 12. And Houston again with the bucket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Brunson. Nice. Brunson working inside.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Now a timeout called by Houston. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
For the Heat. Miracle Man, he's checked in for John Collins. Kenrich Williams comes in for Williamson. Connect, he's checked in for George. And Pippen subbed in for the bodyguard. And then for Houston, Trendon Watford's checked in for Jock Landale. Horton Tucker comes in for Dylan Brooks. And it's Johnson in for G. The Rockets again can't hit. The Heat trail by 6. Down low, Miracle Man, the pass to Brunson. Kicks to Pippen. Heat moving the ball around. Miracle Man. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pippen against Lillard. Rebound by Williams.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
It's deflected. Pass to Pippen. Here's Miracle Man inside. And Connect gets it to go. Now just a 2-point Houston lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Pass to Watford. Here's Post. Back to Horton Tucker. 5 to shoot. And it's blocked. Brunson against Johnson. Pippen with the wide open look. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Pippen's got his 3rd basket of the night. And a deep 3 from Lillard. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Jalen Brunson has been on display for Miami. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
Let's go, fans.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. G is out there with Johnson. Then there's Wembanyama. Then it's Wiggins. And it's Watford in at the four-man position.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
In the corner, George with it. The Heat need to get a shot off. They get it again. Miracle Man. Pass to connect. Here's the three. Drops in the tray. Connects. Got the lead up to 2 now for the Heat.
How about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Here's Wembanyama. The good-looking shot from the wing. Wembanyama's got the game tied up here for Houston. Pippen kicks to Richard. George looking over the floor. It's rebounded by Houston. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. Driving to the basket. And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Sunday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Thursday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Memphis and going up against the Grizzlies.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
And the Heat with some changes. John Collins, he's checked in for Miracle Man. Zion Williamson comes in for Connect. And the bodyguards subbed in for Baddest One. And then for Houston, Brooks comes in for Trendon Watford. And it's Damian Lillard in for Johnson. And G drops them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. Can't do much better than that, guys.
The bodyguard passes to George. Here's the bodyguard. Deep 2 from Williamson. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
George with the defensive effort. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. The bodyguard. That ball's nice feed that time from George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And there's the pass to G. Another miss by Houston. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Outside for Pippen. And it's sent back by Lillard. And he gets it back. And that one's good by Pippen.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And Brooks, here we go. And it's blocked. And he gets it back. Wiggins outside. Feeds to G. And G with the stuff.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Brooks. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Dillon Brooks relishes the chance to make the big impact play.
And the Heat call time here.
Call for the Heat. Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for your Heat dancers.
moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jalen Brunson.
A no-brainer choice here. I mean, given how incredible he's played, just decimated the defense and did whatever he wanted to. No doubt in anybody's mind that this award was going to him.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in the tough situations. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. To tie it up. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Collins.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
That one drops. He ties it up.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Miami's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Williamson up top, covered by Wiggins. Shoots from the elbow. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg. Everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And so Lillard will bring it up for Houston. They've led by as many as 11 points. It's to Williamson. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
This is why they go to Zion. His teammates trusting in his ability to get the job done.
Now at the line, Zion Williamson. If a player is fouled on a made basket as he goes to the free throw line, my call would sound like this.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
Lillard against Pippen. Lillard with the bucket. And the Rockets lead by 1.
You can see the confidence Lillard has by how cool and calm he is when they need a big bucket.
Time running low, guys, and somebody's got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
This is to Brooks.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Here's Williamson. Good.
The man. So many expectations are placed on Zion. And there he comes up huge.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're behind by 1. There's 39 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
Jalen Brunson, he was checked in for Miami. Three-pointer, Lillard hits the 3.
But really lit the fuse for Damian Lillard.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
That's the way to go.
Bobbed up here for Collins. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And so they foul intentionally.
third team foul.
23 seconds left in the fourth, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? You know, he misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Hey, certain guys just exude that it factor. Damian Lillard is a great player and a terrific leader.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They're trailing by 4. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Guys, what's your take?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass to not waste too much time at all.
Williamson finds Brunson. Passes to Collins. They grab their own miss. The tray. It doesn't go for him. So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Dame. I know you guys wanted this game tonight, so how were you able to get it done?
I thought it was a game that we just had to come out, you know, with a certain level of urgency and aggressiveness. We started the game off really strong. Obviously, they made a run. They play free. They play aggressive. They got some guys that can get things done. They made a game of it. We had to work for it, which, you know, we expect and we respect. So it was a great group effort. We did the things we need to do to get a win, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah, you're keeping it rolling, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And we'll see you next time.
special. I'm so special, so special, so special. That's why I'm them a pretty for girl and them a taste like special. But I'm so special, I'm so special, so special, so special. Tell them me no fear, two-faced expression. Like you know, dirty mouth can't chase nor death all the same thing. Jackass Steven at the swine for. In pharmacy too much, that them blind for. One plate of food them sell out mankind for. Yes, you have your answer.